Good afternoon, everyone. I am presenting my teaching aid in the senior group. I am exhibiting my teaching aid, whatever I have made here, for the coordinate geometry. My topic is play with axis. To introduce the coordinate geometry to the students, I have made the box which is showing the coordinate plane having the two dimensions, x-axis and y-axis. So to introduce, once we understand how to locate the points in various quadrants, we will see the different characteristics. X-axis, horizontal x-axis and vertical y-axis, they intersect in the point of origin. So its coordinates are 0, 0. Whatever points on the x-axis, we can see that its y-coordinate is 0, whereas the points on the y-axis, its x-coordinate is 0. So this is easily can be understood. Now if you see that if I pass a line through this point which is parallel to x-axis, any point on this line which is a parallel to x-axis, if we draw the perpendicular, we will see that it meets on the x-axis and we can find its x-coordinate. So the points on the line which is parallel to x-axis, its y-coordinate is fixed, that is constant, whereas the x-coordinate varies. The line parallel to the y-axis, if we see that its y-coordinate which varies, but the x-coordinate is fixed because it falls the perpendicular on the x-axis. The air traffic, it is being controlled and managed, regulated by the coordinate system. The aircraft, its special coordinate system, it tells us the exact location. If there is a small change in the distance of that aircraft, it can be located by the coordinate system and it has been updated so one can understand the exact location of the aircraft. Then we can see that if we see the globe, we always see the Lagrange network of latitude and longitude, which is nothing but the representative coordinate system. The exact world locations can be seen using this coordinate system. For that, the special geographical coordinate system is being used. This teaching aid made for to teach the coordinate system is very useful, easily handleable, and whatever the charts and the things which are made, they can be kept inside the same box and easily can be carried to the classroom to explain the various concepts to the students. So that using this coordinate plane, we can find the distance between the 2 points with the different formulas. That is the distance formula. Point A having the coordinates 2 and point B having the coordinates 5, 6. How to find the distance between them using the formula? We can see that. For that we will draw the perpendicular from point B on the x-axis. Then we will draw the perpendicular. This is the point A and point B. The distance between these 2 points we have to find out. We draw the perpendicular from point A on the x-axis and the perpendicular from point B on the this perpendicular. So we will take the point here, point of intersection, that is the point D. Is it? Its coordinates are 5 and 2. You can see that the triangle which is formed here, it is a right angle triangle, so that we can use the Pythagoras theorem. That is side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square, which is the distance we have to find out. That is AB square we can get it. Now as we know that if we can get the easy distance between A and B by the simple number line. The coordinate over here is 5, coordinate x coordinate is 2, the distance will be 3. So AD distance will be 3, same as BD distance will be 4. So 3 square plus 4 square, which gives us over here 5 square. So that means AB square is equal to 5 square, so that AB will be 5. So using we can show the slope of line. How to find out the slope of line? Using the same coordinate plane. The line which is passing over here, 1 minute. So the points on this line, its x coordinate and y coordinates help us to find out the slope. What is slope? That is the ratio between y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. If any 2 points we will take which say find the same ratio between them, so that using the same coordinate plane we can explain the many formulas. Moreover, even the centroid formula also can be explained with this. So it will help students who understand the concepts very well and they can use it by themselves. The same coordinate plane can be used to explain some algebraic concepts also, like simultaneous equations. To get the solution of simultaneous equation, we can see that using plotting the different points on this system, coordinate system, we can draw the lines and we can easily get the point of intersection, which gives us the solution for the simultaneous equation. Same as we can use the same plane to show the various points and showing the graphical representation like frequency polygon. So such various concepts of algebra also can be explained using the same coordinate plane. So this way it is very useful to explain the algebraic concepts also and geometrical concepts also. So this we have seen about the 2D, that means two-dimensional coordinate plane. Now I have made this model to explain the three-dimensional coordinate plane. We can see the three planes over here, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So here we can see that the object which is kept, it shows is three coordinates, x coordinate, y coordinates and z coordinate. As if the two-dimensional coordinate system divides the plane into 4 coordinates, same as this three-dimensional coordinate system divides these planes into 8 quadrants. So easily it can be visible. After explaining these various formulas and use of this coordinate plane, we can use it to activity purpose also. Students can give the questions and they can solve the problems regarding the algebra and geometry using this plane. After that, to understand the importance of coordinate geometry in day-to-day life, I have made the various applications where the coordinate geometry is used, and for that I have made this coding structure which shows the various applications of coordinate system. We can see that in the digital world, whatever the PDF file and text files we are making, it is depend on the coordinate system. So the text and words are plotted according to their positions in the coordinate plane and then they will be represented. As we know, the GPS, that is Global Positioning System, which is very much required nowadays to understand the exact location and even for the weather conditions. There also the coordinate system is being used. Then we see the map projections. Here the 3D system, that is 3D coordinate geometry is being used so that the map projection can be easily seen. Then the fourth one is the location of air transport. This is the very important, we can say that the air traffic, it is being controlled and managed, regulated by the coordinate system. The aircraft, its spatial coordinate system, it tells us the exact location. If there is a small change in the distance of that aircraft, it can be located by the coordinate system and it is been updated so one can understand the exact location of the aircraft. Then we can see that if we see the globe, we always see the main network of latitude and longitude, which is nothing but the representative coordinate system. The exact world locations can be seen using this coordinate system. For that, the spatial geographical coordinate system is being used.